It doesn't matter where your finger goes. So I'm not even thinking about where I'm putting my fingers, but it's gonna work. And nothing sounds harsh about it. And that right there, after a stressful day, will take away a headache. And I always tell people you'll pay for one of these with what you're saving Tylenol every year.
We're in Mountain View, Arkansas at the Dulcimer Shoppe. The Dulcimer Shoppe's been here in Mountain View since the early 70s. We make the McSpadden dulcimer here in Mountain View, Arkansas.
I remember when I was little, my grandma would call the refrigerator the Frigidaire, you know, and it's almost kind of like that, you know. You have a McSpadden, everybody knows what you're talking about.
McSpadden is obviously the name of the founder, Lynn McSpadden.
So Lynn McSpadden started making dulcimers, we understand it, in his garage. And we have over here in the case his first one. And then we actually quoted him. He says, I think I had 2 frets in the right place on the first one.
So from 1962 till 1970, they made them in Forrest City, Arkansas. After that, they've been made right here in Mountain View, Arkansas. So what's neat about this place is we still have most of the old saws that the McSpaddens bought back in the early 70s when they moved into here, and the saws were old when they got them. All of the wood that we get here that's out here drying has been cut by local cutters. They probably within 50 miles, but yeah, it comes from Arkansas. These are all things that you just don't buy off the shelf at Amazon. They were all custom made for this instrument.
They've done almost 66,000 dulcimers. I think that kind of speaks for itself right there.
The show's not complete unless you play a little free bird. But you got to sing the part that, if I leave here tomorrow, you know. Most people come in here, they said, I've never played an instrument in my life. We said, we can have you playing some music in about 5-10 minutes and some actual music. And they say, oh, well, I don't believe you. And I was, oh, come on over here. And then they start playing a little bit and we tell them how, and a smile comes over their face, and the man will turn to his wife and say, Mom, don't you want one of these things? I think this would be fun for you to have. A dulcimer is a generic word for a sweet-sounding instrument, if you really want to go back to the beginnings. I think it was David Schnoffer made some kind of a quote a long time ago that he said, you can make a dulcimer sound like a guitar, you can make a dulcimer sound like a mandolin, you can make a dulcimer sound like a banjo, but you can never take a banjo, guitar, or mandolin and make it sound like a dulcimer. We get calls in or emails in from Germany, Japan, Australia, all over Europe coming in wanting our dulcimers. So we have a good reputation around the world for the small amount of people who know what dulcimers actually are.
Some famous people have got a hold of them. We have one of Cyndi Lauper's up on the wall. And she had us build one for Joni Mitchell's birthday last year.
This shop has a great history, and it has a great history of people who have, put their lives and their craftsmanship into making a great dulcimer. And I'm just lucky enough to pay the bills, I guess.
You got to remember, this is really the only American folk instrument that we have. It's known as a traditional American folk instrument going all over the world, which is kind of a neat thing to be a part of.
As we go ahead in technology world, sometimes the simple things are are really nice to still have and pass down from generations.